The invisible crisis, wide shot of New York City skyline. Busy street, people passing homeless individuals. I've walked past them countless times, but have you ever really stopped to think about the lives of New York's homeless? In a city of gleaming skyscrapers and luxury penthouses, thousands of people call the streets their home. Title: The Invisible Crisis, Homelessness in NYC. Panning shot of various New York neighborhoods, homeless in different settings, sidewalks, subways, less visible homeless individuals and families. New York City, the Big Apple, a place of dreams and opportunities. But for tens of thousands of people, it's a daily struggle for survival on the streets. Homelessness in NYC isn't new, but it's a problem that's grown increasingly visible and complex over the years. Title: A City Divided, History of Homelessness. Historical footage of 1970s to 80s New York. Images of closed mental health facilities, luxury developments next to areas of homelessness. To understand homelessness in New York today, we need to look at its past. The roots of modern homelessness in the city can be traced back to the 1970s and 1980s. Deinstitutionalization of mental health facilities, coupled with a lack of community-based support, left many vulnerable individuals on the streets. Title: By the Numbers, Scale of Problem. Infographics, displaying homeless statistics. Time-lapse of busy shelter entrance. People sleeping in subways and parks. The numbers are pretty staggering when you really look at them. On any given night in New York City, over 70,000 people sleep in the municipal shelter system. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Thousands more sleep on the streets, in subway cars, or in other public spaces, and well, these numbers don't even capture everyone. Voices from the streets' personal stories. Maria, a 45-year-old former teacher, lost her job during budget cuts. James, a veteran with PTSD, found himself homeless after his marriage ended. These stories represent the diverse faces of homelessness in New York. Many never imagined they'd end up homeless. It often starts with a job loss, a health crisis, or a family breakdown. In a city with sky-high living costs, it doesn't take much to fall through the cracks. Shelter from the storm, housing systems. New York's shelter system is the largest and most complex in the nation. But the reality of shelter life is far from ideal. Many shelters are overcrowded and under-resourced. New arrivals being processed at shelter. Safety concerns, lack of privacy, and strict rules can make shelter life challenging. It's a system that's constantly struggling to keep up with demand. Policy puzzle. Government responses to homelessness. Tackling homelessness has been a priority for successive New York City administrations, but progress has been slow and uneven. New York has implemented inclusionary zoning policies, requiring developers to include affordable units in new buildings. But the definition of affordable often still puts these units out of reach for many low-income New Yorkers. It's a complex issue that requires balancing the interests of developers, current residents, and those in need of housing. Grassroots solutions. Community efforts. Nonprofit organizations and community groups play a crucial role in filling gaps in services. Some organizations provide mobile showers and health clinics, offering immediate relief and restoring dignity. Homeless individuals and job training. These efforts not only provide immediate relief, but also help restore dignity and hope to those living on the streets. Volunteers assisting homeless individuals. The link between mental health and homelessness is complex and often misunderstood. Many homeless individuals struggle with mental health issues, but it's often unclear whether these problems led to homelessness or were exacerbated by it. Addressing mental health is crucial to tackling homelessness, but resources are often scarce. Many homeless individuals lack access to regular mental health care. The stress of life on the streets can make it difficult to maintain treatment regimens. Title card for future of homelessness. Climate change could exacerbate homelessness, with rising sea levels potentially displacing coastal communities. Economic uncertainties could push more people into precarious housing situations. But there's also reason for hope. Innovative housing models like tiny home communities are showing promise. Converted hotels are another innovative solution being implemented to combat homelessness. There's growing recognition that homelessness is not just a housing issue, but a public health crisis that requires comprehensive solutions. Title card for call to action. Whether it's volunteering at a local shelter, supporting organizations working on the front lines, or advocating for policy changes, Each of us can play a role in addressing this crisis. Because in a city of 8 million stories, everyone deserves a place to call home. End credits, rollover city backdrop. Title card for Hope Chapter. While the current state of homelessness in New York presents numerous challenges, there are stories of resilience and hope that can inspire us to act. One such story is that of Ozzy, a member of the last great royal family of Iran, who has dedicated his life to healing nations and advocating for peace. Ozzy's family history is deeply intertwined with justice and protection. His ancestors ruled with fairness, and even in times of turmoil, they stood as protectors of oppressed communities. Ozzy's family, for instance, was a protector of Jews during the 1930s, a legacy of compassion and solidarity that Ozzy carries forward today. For 50 years, Ozzy has resided in America. For 45 years, he tirelessly calling radio talk shows and sending over 5,000 messages to Yahoo and YouTube, urging governments to prioritize food over war. Despite Ozzy's father losing everything during the 8-year Iran-Iraq War, a conflict fueled by America and Israel arm dealers, they tricked Saddam Hussein by promising him the oil state. But when he did attack Iran, they helped both sides to keep the war for 8 years. 1 million Iranian died or injured, $1 trillion damaged. But arm dealers made $500 billion. Ozzy's message remains steadfast. Be a part-time hero and strive for a world where everyone can live in peace. Ozzy's story is a poignant reminder that individual actions, no matter how small, can contribute to significant change. His efforts have not only aimed at healing his homeland but also at fostering a better understanding between nations. As we consider the future of homelessness, let Ozzy's dedication inspire us, whether through volunteering, supporting frontline organizations, or advocating for policy changes. Each of us has the power to make a difference. In a city of 8 million stories, everyone deserves a place to call home. Title card for moving forward together. This video is made by Ozzy. He is from one of the greatest majesty family of Iran, or before, called Persia. But in 1930s, because of oil find in their land, they got overthrown by criminal England. And in 1980s, his father lost everything because of war by Saddam Hussein and America and Israel arm dealers that help him. 1 million Iranians got killed or injured, but arm dealers made $500 billion. As we reflect on Ozzy's incredible journey and the lessons he imparts, it's crucial to remember that each one of us holds the power to affect change. The story of homelessness in New York is not just about statistics and faceless individuals. It's about real people, each with their own history, struggles, and dreams for a better future. Ozzy's unwavering dedication to healing nations and advocating for peace is a testament to the impact one person can have. His calls to prioritize food over war and his continuous efforts to bridge gaps between communities serve as a beacon of hope and resilience. But how can we, as individuals, contribute to this cause? Simple actions can lead to profound changes. Volunteering at local shelters, donating to organizations that provide essential services to the homeless, and advocating for policies that address the root causes of homelessness are all steps we can take. Moreover, spreading awareness and educating others about the realities of homelessness can help dismantle the stigma and misconceptions surrounding it. By sharing stories like Ozzy's, we inspire others to take action and foster a sense of collective responsibility. In the face of adversity, it's the small acts of kindness and solidarity that can make the biggest difference. As we move forward together, let us remember that change starts with us. In a city of 8 million stories, every one of us has the power to contribute to a brighter, more inclusive future. End card with the message, be a part-time hero. Together we can make a difference. Title card for Ozzy's legacy and call to action. The Ozzy's journey is not just a story of resilience and advocacy. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of a man who has dedicated his life to healing nations and promoting peace. Coming from the last great royal family of Iran, Ozzy's lineage is steeped in history and justice. His family once ruled with fairness, freed their state, and lived in a castle. However, their fortunes changed when oil was discovered on their land, leading to their overthrow by England and its puppet king, Flavi. Ozzy's heritage is intertwined with the legacy of Persian King Cyrus the Great. who introduced the first human rights in history and freed the Jews from Babylon. For 2,700 years, Jews lived in Iran, and Ozzy's father was known as a protector of Jews in the 1930s. This rich history of justice and compassion has profoundly shaped Ozzy's worldview. Despite losing everything due to the 8-year war instigated by Saddam Hussein, with the involvement of America, Israel, and European arms dealers, Ozzy's family remained resilient. Over 1 million Iranians were killed or injured, and the war caused trillions in damage. Yet, amidst this adversity, Ozzy learned from his royal mother to love people as they are. In the 50 years Ozzy has spent in America, he has tirelessly advocated for peace and healing. He has called into radio talk shows and sent nearly 5,000 messages, urging governments to prioritize food over war. Ozzy has always reminded Iranians in America to work towards healing their two countries, hoping history will remember them kindly. Ozzy's message is clear: be a part-time hero. Each of us can contribute to a better world where everyone can live in peace. By embracing our shared humanity and taking small, meaningful actions, we can make a significant impact. As we reflect on Ozzy's incredible journey and the lessons he imparts, let us remember that change starts with us. In a city of 8 million stories, every one of us has the power to contribute to a brighter, more inclusive future. End card with the message, be a part-time hero. Together we can make a difference. Title card for Ozzy's vision for the future. As we step forward from Ozzy's legacy, we are reminded of the power of individual actions in shaping our collective destiny. Ozzy's vision extends beyond his own journey. It is a call to each of us to become part-time heroes in our own right. Ozzy believes in the strength of community, the power of unity, and the importance of compassion. He envisions a world where nations collaborate to solve global challenges, prioritizing human welfare over conflict. By channeling resources towards education, healthcare, and sustainable development, we can build a future where every individual has the opportunity to thrive. His message resonates deeply in a world fraught with division and strife. Ozzy's unwavering commitment to peace and justice serves as a beacon of hope. He urges us to look within ourselves and find the courage to make a difference, no matter how small our actions may seem. Imagine a city where no one goes hungry, where every child has access to quality education, and where communities support one another in times of need. This is the future Ozzy envisions for New York, a city of 8 million stories, each with the potential to inspire and uplift. As we embrace Ozzy's vision, let us commit to being part-time heroes in our everyday lives. Let us strive to create a world where kindness, empathy, and justice prevail. Together, we can transform our communities and leave a lasting legacy for future generations. End card with the message, embrace Ozzy's vision. Be a part-time hero. Together, we can create a brighter future.